Hi, my name is Isaac Rodriguez and I'm majoring in digital cinematography to one day be a film director. I decided to study the evolution of action movies for my final project. I got to learn many cool information that I'd like to share with you guys. So, let's get it started. In 1903, the world's first action movie was released, The Great Train Robbery. The Great Train Robbery was directed by Edwin S. Porter. Now, it was actually a silent film. From 1903 through the 1930s, all films were silent. They're all silent films. Sound wasn't discovered until in the late 1920s. Late 1920s, that's when sound was discovered. So then in 1927, the first action movie with sound was released, The Jazz Singer. Warner Brothers released The Jazz Singer in 1927. The film was directed by Alan Crosland. Robbery and The Jazz Singer are two of the most important films, if you ask me. The Great Train Robbery was the first action movie ever. The first action movie that was ever made and released. And The Jazz Singer was the first action movie with sound. If it wasn't for those two movies, we wouldn't have the cool action movies that we have today. You know, like Taken, Mad Max, John Wick. It could go on. The genre of action movies, it just expanded over time. According to Price Economics, every decade from the 1940s through 2010, action movies would make the top 100. So, a top 100 out of all movies, horror films, sci-fi, drama, action movies would make it into the top 100. See. So now let's go farther in time. In the late 1960s, the genre of action was about to go farther. In 1966, Leslie H. Mart in 1966, Leslie H. Martinson made Batman, starring Adam West and Burt Ward. Batman made over $1 million in the box office. Batman was the first superhero movie to go big. Ever since then, we have all of these cool superhero movies, like in 1970, Christopher Reeve's Superman. In 1989, the second Batman movie was released, starring Michael Keaton. The list could go on. Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Just recently, Avengers Endgame. That just made $2 billion in just 2 weeks. If it wasn't for the 1966 Batman, we probably would not have all these other cool superhero movies that we all remember. See, superhero movies are the biggest movies that are out there when it comes to action. In the present day, Marvel Studios have been active for 10 years. Over 10 years, actually. Their most recent success is Avengers Endgame, which made $2 billion in the box office, according to Deadline.com. But we just cannot forget where we come from. The very first, the very first action movie that was ever made, which was just a silent film in 1903, The Great Train Robbery. And in 1927, the first film that was ever made with sound, The Jazz Singer. We cannot forget where the genre of action comes from. This concludes this presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed listening this presentation, and I thank you guys for your time. Thank you so much and have a good day. God bless.